to the second day of Rolling for Charity, benefiting Doctors Without Borders this year. We have raised $1,330 so far, which is crazy amazing. We're so close to what our goal is, but keep donating, keep getting those stuff in. We do have a hydrate check in chat, so everybody on stream is going to drink something. Alrighty, this is our Scramble Wizards segment. For those of you who aren't aware, Scramble Wizards is a game where all the players are raccoons, and they have gotten into a wizard tower and had some potions, and they're going to try to find or save the wizard in some way. I will be your raccoon master, Falcon. My pronouns are they, them. Just so everybody in chat's aware, there are donation tiers. Did we say tiers? Reward tiers available. So if you donate $5, a character of your choice has to speak in rhyme until their next Arcane Chaos roll. If you donate $10, a character of your choice gets trapped in some way, and if you do not specify a character, I will roll a d4 to decide. If you donate $25, all of the raccoons get teleported to a random floor of the tower. And if you donate $50, all the raccoons lose any of the arcane abilities they've acquired so far and must start over as basic raccoons, which should be a lot of fun. You can have really a lot of options to mess with our characters. So that'll be fun and hopefully cool and hopefully help us raise money for Doctors Without Borders. We're going to introduce our players now, starting with Abby.
Hi, I'm Abby, aka Clueless_DM on all social media platforms except for the black market. I use any pronouns, and I'm just happy to be here.
Duffy?
Hi, I'm Duffy. I'm Chaos.Pixie93 pretty much everywhere except on Instagram. I'm also Duffy's Doodles if you want to check out some weird chaotic art. And I use he, they pronouns.
Hi, I'm Jet. I use they, them pronouns. I'm Cospingu on everything. I have a bunch of cool things that are about to happen. So stay tuned to my social medias for those updates.
And Val.
Hello, I am Val. I am the Nitty Niffler on all social media platforms, TikTok, Twitter, and the Instagram. God, it's been a long time since I've gotten to do that. I'm wanted in 48 of the states, and I'm happy to be here playing Chaos. Don't ask what I'm wanted for, it's fine.
Okay. Which of the 2 states are you not wanted in?
Connecticut.
And?
That's 1.
Alaska.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Was really hoping Alaska wasn't in Canada. I was like, I'm gonna put my all in on this.
Oh my.
I really quick want to shout out my mom who did wake up at 5 a.m. to be here for this stream. So shout out to my mom. Does anybody else have anybody or anything they want to shout out? Real good.
Shout out my mom. It's her birthday.
Everybody clap for Abby's mom's birthday.
She's not watching.
Oh.
He's at work.
Well, tell her that we congratulate her on her birthday. We're all good?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into it then. Okay. You see, says the wizard. I've been working on this puzzle for so long, I can hardly believe we're finally ready. The comet is fast approaching, and all that's left is to finalize the circle, which from this drawing here, you can see it's pretty done. I just need to recalculate some angles to make sure I end up in the right spot, and perhaps change this part so it's a little more decorative, not for any true purpose, just because I think it'll look better that way. Though I suppose magic's supposed to be efficient, not pretty. Can you blame me, though? If this circle goes down in history as the first teleportation beyond this planet's atmosphere, then I want it to be beautiful. The wizard turns away from the chalkboard to look at the group of you. Like me. They begin writing on the chalkboard again, this time making notes on different elements that are theorized to exist on the passing comet and making a list of what they mean to collect while on its surface. None of you catch any of that, though, as you have never understood any of his speeches thus far. After all, you're only raccoons. The night continues on, and eventually you leave the tower through the open front door, which the wizard closes behind you. A week goes by, and you notice the door of the wizard's tower open once again. This time, though, the lights are off, and there's no smell of freshly prepared meal wafting outside to entice you in. An open door is an invitation, and you clamber inside to find your friend in hopes that they have a nice treat prepared for you. So you guys are currently on the first floor of the tower. It is dark. I'm not going to describe the tower to you as we're going up the floors, just because you're not going to remember it. Not you, the people, you, the raccoons. So you guys kind of scramble through the first floor, and you do find a potion on one of the tables. Do you drink it?
Are there 4?
Currently there's one potion on the table, but is big enough for all of you to drink.
Bottoms up, put your hands up.
All right. So everybody has one potion drunk. Mark that down for now. You head up the stairs into a room that is covered in shapes, and there's another staircase in it. No potions on this floor, so boring. You continue. On the third floor, there's a long table with 2 to 3 potions sitting on it. How many of those would you guys like to drink?
If there's 3, I'm drinking them all.
All right, so mark down that you have 4 potions drunk.
Heard.
Duff?
I'll drink 2.
Okay, so mark down that you have 3 potions drunk. Jet?
I'll drink them all.
All right, mark down that you have 4. And Val?
One of us needs to be restrained, so I drink all of them.
Mark down that you have 4. All right, up on the 4th floor, you guys clamber around. There's tons of bookshelves on this floor, and it looks a little disorganized, but you do find a bookshelf that is full of potions. Do you drink potions from that bookshelf?
How many are there?
There's a few different kinds. If you have already drunk 4 potions, it's a yes or a no.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Duffy?
Yes.
That puts you up to 4. The 5th floor is a bedroom of sorts, but there aren't any potions in here. There are some bottles in here, so if you want to get risky, you have the choice to drink out of the bottles, but they aren't the same shape as the potion bottles you've had so far.
Yes.
Can we smell them?
You can smell them. They smell like flowers.
Yes.
They're
I drink
probably-
them.
Yes.
Yeah,
If
we'll drink
if
them.
they smell pretty, they're going in my mouth.
Okay.
Mhm.
I need all of you to make a -1 note somewhere.
Okay.
Just somewhere, and we'll bring that back up later.
Okay.
All right. You get up to the last floor of the tower. It is like there's a spiral staircase that goes around the outside of the tower. It's very cool. And there's like a fireplace with chairs and a bearskin rug and a table that does have one final potion on it. Would you like to drink that final potion?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I don't understand consequences. Yeah.
that's fair. That's fair. All right. So you do drink the final potion, and as you do, the colors in the room get very vibrant. And you swear you hear some, like, interesting chanting happening somewhere, but you're not sure where exactly. And outside through the window, the sky becomes very, like, the stars look so bright. And like, they're getting closer and further, and everything is shifting. And you suddenly see like fireworks going off in the distance outside and swirling around, and then you black out. Shout out to us being at $1,400 right now.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So you wake up the next morning. All of you are a little hungover from the potions. And in the room, you see a table that has an empty potion bottle on it now. Multiple bookcases that have scrolls. They've got books on them. They've got like little boats in bottles and fancy library kind of things where you imagine that kind of like they've been collecting these books their whole life to put in the office someday. There is like mounted heads, like 2 mounted heads on either side of the wall that are of mythical creatures. So you've got a dragon on one side and like a weird, undescribable tentacle-y thing on the other. I didn't write down what that was, so I don't remember what that was. And there are the 2 chairs by the fireplace. There's the bearskin rug. This room is a hexagon. So there are windows on 4 of the walls. On one of the walls, there is the fireplace. And the wall opposite the fireplace, there is a door to the staircase down. What would you like to do?
Big stretch on the bearskin rug.
Okay. It is quite soft and very enjoyable.
Can I scramble and grab some of the scrolls?
Absolutely, you can. How many scrolls do you think you get?
I think I get, with my tiny raccoon hands, maybe 2.
Maybe 2. Can I have you flip a coin twice?
Yes. Oh, hang on. 1 second. Money in this economy?
Can I have you roll a d2 twice?
Yay!
These
Okay,
are
that's a
odds.
2
All right.
and another 2.
All right. I need you to roll a d8 twice.
There are consequences to my actions.
Eh.
That's a 1,
Okay.
and that's a 6.
Okay. You do find 2 scrolls that interest you. However, you are a raccoon and don't know what's on the scrolls. It looks like scribbles to you right now. Mark down that you have scroll number 1 and scroll number 6.
This won't stop me because I can't read.
All right. Anybody else?
You said that there's like a desk, right?
There's a table.
Okay, I'm gonna push anything off the table.
Got it. So you do push off the empty potion bottle. You push off a bowl of fruit. You push off what else is on this table? What looks like a bunch of papers and a couple of cups.
Nice.
Good work.
Good work. Duff, do you want to do anything?
Can I climb up on the bed to get a better vantage point? Because I feel like I fell asleep somewhere on the floor.
So there is no bed in this room.
Sorry, I thought there was.
No, that's downstairs. But there are a bunch of bookshelves. You can climb up on the windowsills to get a better vantage point.
Yeah, can
on
I
tables
climb
to
up
get a better
and... Can I climb up on the windowsill?
Absolutely, you can. No, raccoons are pretty good at climbing. I think. So you climb up on the windowsill, you look outside, and it is dark outside. It's like no time has passed from the last time you were out here. And you notice that typically outside the Wizard's Tower is this lush forest. But what you see outside is this rocky landscape that ends quite quickly, actually. And all the stars are still out. So it's gotta still be nighttime, right? But it's just kind of a weird, like, oh, this isn't where we were before. But who knows now where you are. Otherwise, in the room, there are the bookshelves. You can see a little bit closer to the tops of the bookshelves now. There are some, like, lighter books up there, more scrolls, more trinkets, kind of.
So would you say that there's shiny things at the very top of that bookcase?
I would say there's shiny things. All the scrolls have sort of a shimmer to them. As far as shiny things go. So.
Sparkle.
Okay. I might go towards the shinies on the very top of the bookshelf if that's okay.
Absolutely, yeah. You can do that. Go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and roll me a d6.
I got 6.
You got a 6?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d4.
4.
Got it. You do find a very nice ring.
Ooh. Okay.
Do you put it on?
I chew it a little bit just to see if I can like eat it. But
as you chew it, like it doesn't dent at all. It's perfectly round. It is not. Your teeth are not doing anything to this ring.
okay. I'll put it on, but I would like to put it on my foot, so it's like more of like a kind of like toe ring or anklet.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So you slip it on over your foot. It becomes an anklet. It sizes down to fit your ankle very nicely, and you just get a nice sense of warmth.
Mhm.
The room had been a little frigid before, and now you're comfortable. Whatever temperature is comfortable for you, the raccoon, is how you feel now.
Okay. Cool. Well, cozy and toasty.
All right.
Go.
Go.
Once I'm done with my beak stretch, and I see all of my raccoon friends are doing things that seem important, I will go over to where door is and see how high I can jump to see if I can't get the door handle.
Okay. Go ahead and make a check for me. You're gonna roll 2d6. On a 1 through 5, it's a failure, and you will roll on your Arcane Chaos table. On a 6 to 8, it is a mixed success. You will succeed, but it will create a problem for the rest of the group. And you will roll on your Arcane Chaos table, and if it's a 9 or above, then you just succeed.
I got an 8.
Okay, so that is going to be a mixed success. Go ahead and roll a d12 for me.
Roger that. That's a 1.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Okay. That's a 17.
Got it. You all watch as your friend, this raccoon, jumps to open the door and lands back down, and their body is kind of bubbling a little bit and changing, and they morph into a 17-year-old human. With the intelligence of a raccoon.
I'm gonna use my new opposable thumb to grab the door handle.
Okay, so you grab the door handle, you open it, and you do succeed in opening the door, but as soon as you walk out the door, there's a gust and it slams shut behind you, and now you are in the staircase and everybody else is still in the room.
I will scratch with my human nails at the door.
You guys hear a scratching sound coming from the other side of the door.
I'm gonna leap from off the table, just a little big bound, and like scamper over to the door. And I'm also gonna try to open it.
Go ahead and roll a check to open the door.
You said 2d6?
Yes, 2d6.
10.
10. So that is a success. You jump off the table and you don't even hit the floor. You fly over to the door handle and open it, and it opens like away from you, and you kind of bump into Abby the human raccoon a little bit. But the door stays open, and you guys do have an escape from this room now.
I'll climb down from the bookshelf. And make my way to the door as well.
I would like to scramble out.
Do you proceed down the staircase?
Yeah, quick question.
Yeah.
How am I faring on 2 legs?
Go ahead and roll for me to see how you're faring on 2 legs.
What would you like for me to roll? Just
the 2d6.
Okay. That's a 7.
Okay. You're standing on the 2 legs, But every time you walk, you kind of slip, and like all your raccoon friends have to duck and dodge and weave out of the way of you almost falling down. You don't fall down every time, but you very nearly fall down, and then like you manage to catch yourself on the wall or something, and it's a struggle, but you're doing it. And they don't really have to move out of the way because you don't ever fall down all the way, but it is sure stressful for them. And you do have to roll on your Arcane Chaos table again, which is a d12.
Oh boy. That's a 9.
A 9? Okay. So, as you're kind of wibbly wobbling down the stairs, you kind of get to the bottom of the stairs, and there's a door at the bottom of the stairs, and something sparks in you. And you go, oh, this is a door. All I have to do to open it is turn the handle and step through, and then just not make sure that the rest of my raccoon friends get through. You have gained the intelligence to speak, read, and write, and you have a vague understanding of how the world works.
So I'm just a human now.
Now you were simply a human.
Okay, cool.
I'm sorry. Becoming a human is the worst possible result you can get in this game.
It's alright, you know. I'll be the raccoon matriarch. Hello, my friends. It is I, raccoon human.
I will make a note that the rest of you don't speak common, so Raccoon Abby is going off in the human tongue now, and it's all you're hearing is wah 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 wah, because you guys don't speak common, you don't understand it.
Do I still speak raccoon?
You do still speak raccoon, yeah. You don't quite have vocal cords to speak raccoon anymore, so it's a little accented, but you do still speak raccoon.
Then I will speak in raccoon instead, and open the next door.
All right, so you open the door. Inside of this room is a beautiful 4-post bed that has drapes hanging down from it. There are a few dressers. On top of the dressers, there are some accessories and some hats. There's a staircase going down, and across from you is a vanity. Abby, you specifically understand the bottles on the vanity are like perfumes.
So not to drink.
So not to drink. And you do vaguely recall drinking those the previous night.
In raccoonish, I will say, no, don't drink that. It's bad.
After Val has already drunk it. Val, did you drink it?
Just like, it's this mid.
So there is the vanity with a very large mirror. The dressers, the wall across from you is pretty much entirely windows, which all of you can see now because of how big this window wall is. It is just dark outside, and it is a rocky terrain. And actually, Abby, the stars here look a little different than you're used to them looking, than you remember them looking as a raccoon on Earth. So that's weird.
These stars are weird, different. Regardless, I still have the instincts of a raccoon. I want to play dress up.
Go ahead. You want to go through the drawers?
Yes. I have to find something that'll fit my big fleshy body.
So we have here hats, boots, and cloaks. There are a variety of other clothing as well. So if you'd like to choose a t-shirt for your raccoon, or some trousers, or a skirt or a kilt or whatever you want your raccoon to be wearing outside of the hats, the boots, and the cloaks, that's fine. But you will, if you want to wear a hat, a boot, or a cloak, have to roll for it.
All of the above.
All right. Why don't you roll me a d4 for your hat?
D4 for my hat is a 1.
You grab a hat, And it's a little weird. Like the fabric of the hat is a little. When you look at it one way, it looks one color, and when you look at it from another way, it looks like a slightly different color, kind of a thing. You, for your purposes, have picked up a hat of disguise that has all of the powers you would expect from a Dungeons and Dragons hat of disguise.
Ooh.
Does anybody else want a hat?
Yes.
Yeah? Alright, if you want a hat, go ahead and roll a d4 for me. You got a 4, Duff? You got a 4?
I also got a 4.
Oh, okay.
Should I roll again?
Everyone's fighting over the hat.
I will give you the option to roll again. Otherwise, you guys are fighting over a hat that has a little propeller on the top.
I rolled a 3.
Oh.
You rolled a 3? Okay, so you do pick up your standard wizard hat. It is blue. It is pointy. It's got stars on it. Which, for your sake, Val, this is a hat of wizardry. You can go ahead and look that up on any whatever D&D website of your choice where you use rules. It has all of the stuff of a hat of wizardry. I will make a caveat though when saying that, and that's for all of the magical items we find in this game. Because of the amount of potions that you drank and the latent magicalness that is in this tower and that is surrounding you because of the potions, any magical items that you find, you do not have to attune to, and you can utilize their powers at any time. So the two of you are fighting over the propeller helm. Why don't you guys both make checks, and this will just be like a contested roll. Whoever is lower is going to have to roll on their Arcane Chaos table.
Which
So that's 2d6.
dice? 2d6.
7.
Okay.
7. I rolled a 2 and a 5.
All right. I guess
We
rollies
share the
again.
hat.
You can share the hat if you guys want to
No,
talk
it's
about
okay.
it and choose who wears
No.
what. That's fine.
8.
Okay. 6.
Okay. Duffy, you're gonna roll a d12 for me. Jet, you have a propeller helm, and I believe it does let you like hover a little bit. But if you would like to look up the rules for the propeller helm, you can do that. Duffy, what'd you roll?
Dos.
Okay. You you're struggling with this propeller helm, and you fall backwards, and you fall on your tail. And it hurts a little more than you were expecting. And then your tail kind of wraps up around outside of your control, and you look to your left over your shoulder, and you see the head of a little snake. And the snake does that little tongue thing and smiles and whispers to you, "Wow, I can't believe you lost that hat. Maybe you should fight him for it."
Uh-oh.
No? Okay. You currently have, your tail has become a snake, and that snake is going to tempt you throughout the whole game to do bad things.
Oh no. Oh no.
There is still one hat left on the desk, or on the dressers, if you would like to grab that hat.
I'll take it, yeah.
Okay. This is a hat of vermin.
Like rats?
Yes, like rats.
Okay. Okay.
So all the rules that apply to a hat of vermin in D&D, you can utilize.
Rat hat.
Rat hat.
Would anybody like boots?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah? Alright, go ahead and roll d4 for boots. Abby got a 1. Abby, you get a pair of boots. They are decorated very nicely with, like, leaves and whatnot. For rule's sake, these are boots of elven kind.
Ooh.
So they make you a little sneakier. I think they like, mean that you don't have disadvantage on stealth and whatnot.
I have a better time standing now.
You have a better time standing, that's for sure. Val and Jet, you guys together find the boots of levitation. And you have the option to fight over those or to not.
I'll get something else.
Okay. So Val, you get boots of levitation. Duffy, what did you roll?
Sorry, which dice was it? I was
D4.
looking up the Hat of Vermin.
No, you're fine. It's a D4.
D4. A 2.
A 2. All right. You find the boots of speed. You are now Sonic the Raccoon.
Oh no.
Excellent. Is there perchance a sandal variant so I can still show off my anklet? Because if I'm wearing boots, it might hide it.
You can go ahead and find like a pair of shoes that does the same thing, but it's sandals.
Yeah.
Jet, that leaves 1 pair of shoes left. Do you want to take them?
Mhm.
Okay, so you collect the boots of false tracks.
Ooh.
Sneaky.
Now, cloaks. If you want a cloak, you're gonna roll a d4.
Yep. I rolled a 1.
All right, Duffy. You find a cloak of billowing.
I love that.
Yes, drama cloak.
So as you sonic around, your cloak just billows dramatically behind you.
Is it giving like the vibes of like Stitch when he's got the cape on in the laundry room?
Yeah, a little bit.
Excellent.
All right, who else? Jet got a 4. Jet, you find a hellhound cloak.
Baby.
And just for the record, you guys can instinctually, if you only have the intelligence of a raccoon, you can instinctually activate these items, but you do not understand what they're doing, if that makes sense. Abby, are you getting a cloak?
Yeah, I was just gonna wait to see what everyone was left.
Oh, okay. Val,
Yes, I rolled a 2.
you rolled a 2, so you get the cloak of many fashions.
I want to know what that is.
I think you can just, it's very similar to the Hat of Disguise. I think you can just change whatever you're wearing all the time.
You
Wait a
go
minute.
shopping all the time.
Abby, what is left is the cloak of the bat.
Ooh.
I put it on.
Fair enough. Which I believe gives you, like, some flight speed, but I'm not positive.
Check in.
Now, since we are all dressed and ready to go, if we can go through and let's describe our raccoons, what they look like, and then what clothing options, or like what colors you think your clothing is, just so we get a good picture. Abby?
Well, I'm a human.
That's true.
And I'm assuming I'm what you would picture a raccoon turned human looks like, just absolute trash panda of a human being. And between my hat and my cool shiny hat, my cool cloak, and my cool shoes, I have managed to assemble them in a way that looks like a basketball player, like Troy Bolton from High School Musical.
Amazing. Duffy?
So I'm a raccoon. I'm feeling quite stylish with my Jesus sandals and with my anklet as well, and kind of coming up. You've got the cloak of billowing just doing its thing, and then my little like rat hat that kind of looks like it's got whiskers at the front but has like a rat tail going down the back. And just kind of little, it's fuzzy, but it's not, to my knowledge, it's not a real rat. It's just shaped like one.
Alrighty. Jet?
My raccoon, has gray fur, a little bit of like darker color around the eyes, a little snoot, kind of looks like a raccoon, is definitely a raccoon. And the little propeller hat, obviously it's like rainbow colors, the cloak that they have is just a little too long, obviously, and like drags behind them in like that adorable fashion. I chose a name for my raccoon. Their name is Boy, spelled like BOI.
That's cute.
I love it.
Yeah.
Good. Val?
My raccoon has the kind of dark grey fur of their father and the whiskers of their mother, and they look like what you imagine a raccoon would look like. Some sort of mixture of those two,
Yeah.
And clothing-wise, they got the hat, which looks like stars, and I imagine like galaxies swirling on it, and of the wizardry. The cloak, which immediately changed to this pink, shimmery cloak that falls down, and the boots, which are boots of levitation, but they're boots of slaytation. So they're heeled. They're pink with white accents, and their name is Valentina.
Is
Nice.
what?
It's Valentina.
Oh, okay.
Allies.
I just wanted to clarify. Did you mean boots of levislation?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
These are boots of levislation.
That's so good.
I love it.
Did anybody else's raccoon have a name, by the way?
Troy.
I know you. Troy? Okay. And then Duffy?
Jerry.
Jerry? Okay, so
Spelled
we've got
with
Troy,
a G.
Troy, Jerry, Boy, and Valentina. Okay. Shout out to my mom who did donate $25, so we are going to be whisked away to a random floor.
Yes!
Woo!
Okay. You guys are standing here. You guys have just put all your clothes on, and all of your cloaks and all of your clothes start billowing around you. Duffy, it's a little disappointing because now everybody's cloak is billowing like yours is. And so what's the point of yours a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And you see these like blue magical swirls and kind of crazy light show happen around the room, and then it dims down and you're somewhere else. You guys end up in a room where there are like all the walls are big windows. There's a staircase going up and a staircase going down. On the floor, it looks like there's been a lot of chalk drawings made over and over and over again. So there's some residue from that. There's a long table along one of the windows that has different like spell components on it. It's got feathers, it's got chalk, it's got gemstones, it's got a variety of little things. And there is a panel in the room that has a little spin on it, and it's different colors. Next to the panel is like a hatch, but you're not sure how the two work together.
A gemstone.
What was that?
Can I grab a gemstone?
Yes, you can.
I just want to look at the gemstone, look at the windows. Look at the gemstone, look at the windows. Look at the gemstone, throw it at the window.
All right, go ahead. What is your goal with throwing the gemstone at the window?
I want to crack a window.
Got it. Go ahead and roll 2d6 for me.
The thing Abby said, these stars are weird. So I'm like, get out of here, you weird stars.
Fair enough.
No, that's not good for us. That's a 5 total.
That's a 5. That is a failure. So you throw the gemstone at the window and it clatters to the floor. That one might have been fake. Like you thought it was a diamond. Actually, it's just like a clear quartz or something.
This is just some common diamond.
It's very disappointing. And go ahead and roll a d12 for me on your Arcane Chaos table.
A 3.
A 3. All right. You throw this gem, and as you release it, you feel hungry. And you're a raccoon, like you always feel a little hungry, right? But you feel so hungry. This is a deep-seated hunger. This is insane. And you are supernaturally hungry and must always eat.
Chalk.
You know, I'll allow it. Kind of gross.
It was chalk or gems. I choose the chalk.
Sure, fair enough. You do eat the chalk. It is, amusingly enough, chalky in texture. And it's not very filling.
Oh.
But you do snack on it like a carrot. So for now, you have something to eat. And we'll go with that. Would anybody like to do anything in this room?
Check out the table, like climb up and see what, like, get a better look at what's there.
So there is a lot of chalk, and it's all different colors of chalk. And you can see, like, the floor from the top of the table. You can see, like, very specific circle patterns have been chalked into the floor multiple times and then kind of swept away. But there's a faint, like, underlying general shape.
Okay.
There. There are a variety of gemstones, nothing extremely precious. But like colorful sparklies. There are a bunch of papers. There are some writing implements.
What's
but that's
writing?
kind of it. You don't know.
I don't know how to write. I'll kick the, like, if there's like a pot holding some of the chalk, I'll kick that to the floor so that Valentina has more resources.
So you kick the chalk to the floor, it scatters, the chalk breaks.
Yep.
That's how that goes.
Yeah.
Jet, do you have something?
So you said that there's like a lever or something?
There's a little panel, and it's got a spinny dial on it.
I'm gonna go play with it. Like, not understanding how it works, but just like...
Go ahead and roll me a 2d6 to see if you can get up to it and also spin the dial, because it is a little hard to turn.
Can I at least help them get up?
Yeah, you can help them get up.
Dial? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
7.
So this is for spinning it. 7? Okay. So you do manage to spin the dial. What color do you spin it to?
What colors are there?
You can assume that it's got your classic Roji Biv colors.
Blue.
Blue? Okay. You spin it to blue, and this kind of magical, like, whoosh sound happens in the hatch next to it. And for a moment, like, blue light emanates from that hatch, but it's closed, so it's just kind of like, you know, I think it's like Wind Waker when there's a treasure in the bottom of the ocean and it's like that, like, glowing bit. No? Okay. There's just like a little glowing circle coming through the edges of the hatch. And it stops, and you're not sure what happened, but you definitely did something.
I wanna try and open the hatch.
Okay.
Because those colors. Bright colors.
Bright colors.
Keeps-
Right. The negative part of your 7, which is a mixed success, so you are going to have to roll on your Arcane Chaos table, is that you cannot get the hatch open. So go ahead, roll on your Arcane Chaos table.
Is it a D12? Is that...
Yes, it is a D12.
5.
5. Okay. So you try to open this hatch, you try to open this hatch, you try to open this hatch, and you get frustrated with it, and then you, like, exert your frustration through your voice, and everybody else like instinctually covers their ears because your voice has become 10 times louder, and you lose all control of volume over your voice. So you are shouting everything that you say. Just for our awareness, Mom donated $10 so that Duffy and Abby, your raccoons specifically, have to speak in rhyme.
Oh, joyous. I just learned how to speak, and now I'm going to make it everyone else's problem.
I will specify that it is your raccoons, not you, the player. And additionally, it lasts until your next Arcane Chaos roll.
Oh boy.
Which means if you roll your 2d6 and you succeed, you still have to speak in rhyme. But if you fail or partially succeed, then you're free.
Heard. Thank you. I think.
Got it. Okay. So that's what's going on.
The hatch was sure glowing, and I'd like to be going in it. Also attempt to open hatch.
It is kind of stuck, so go ahead and give me a 2d6.
Please fail, please fail, please.
I hope you succeed, personally.
Oh, I probably did. That's a 9.
That is a success.
Yeah.
So you do open the hatch, and as you open the hatch, water starts pouring into the room.
Water! Otter! Otter!
Abby, you, from the little dial, and seeing what happened with the dial and seeing this hatch, get a sense that depending on what color you change the hatch to, it opens a door to a different plane of existence.
Ooh.
And you have currently opened the door to the water plane.
Close it again.
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, that's fine.
This dial we have changes the plane that we go to have.
Not your
Dive
best.
on the. Can I dive on the dial and spin it?
Yeah, go ahead and roll your 2d6 to see how successfully you spin it.
It's a 7?
Okay, so you do manage to spin it. What color do you think you spin it to?
Oh, that's. I guess red.
You red? Okay. So you spin it to red. The hatch is closed, so it kind of has some red, sparkly magicalness that comes out of it. And that's all. We did get a hydrate, so everybody drink some water. Or something. Drink something.
I can open it again. You just tell me when. I'll try to open it again.
Sounds good. Because you got it unstuck the last time, it's fine opening it this time. And just a very fierce like heat comes out, and you look through the portal, and it is all like fire and lava and bright red rocks.
Just Valentina leans over here.
Be careful, my friend. I don't want you to meet your end.
Fair enough.
Jump down from. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Can I jump down from the table and have a crack at spinning it?
You can try, yeah.
Is that 2d6?
Yes. Oh, That was a mixed success, right? You got a 7?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a d12.
4.
4. So after Valentina spins, they land back down on the ground, and as they land back down on the ground, all of the fur drops off of their body, and they are now a naked raccoon. And then your skin starts to get incredibly itchy. Duffy, what'd you get?
I also rolled a 7.
Okay. What color do you think you spin it to?
Green.
Got it. So you spin it to green. The door is still open, so nothing happens, and that's your negative. But go ahead and roll your d12 for your Arcane Chaos. And then Duffy is free of having to speak in character and rhyme, which I think Duffy did very specifically.
8.
8?
Yeah.
So you spin this to green, nothing happens, and in a kind of fit of annoyance, you turn around and you're just like, ah! And fire comes out of your mouth. And you can now belch fire at will. So that's safe.
Well, that sure ain't sweet. What did you eat?
Can I try something?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Can I like burp but go like so a smoke ring comes out?
I'm gonna make you roll for it.
Okay. What am I rolling?
The 2d6.
Okay, cool. Oh.
Because there's a chance of failure.
5.
So 5, you do not manage to. Roll d12.
Oh wait, that's something funny. 1.
Roll a d20.
14.
You guys watch as this Duffy raccoon, Jerry the raccoon, tries to belch out fire, succeeds in belching out fire, does not succeed in making a fire ring, and as they're belching out fire, their body, like, the hair falls off, and they morph into a 14-year-old human.
Oh no! Don't.
But you cannot speak common. You are still only about as smart as a raccoon.
I am filled with such glee that now you look like me.
Huh?
I will, like, point to the reflection in the window so we can look at ourselves.
You do look at the reflection in the windows, and you are now a 14-year-old child. And you notice that your face looks a little angsty.
Oh no.
Because you're at that age, you know?
There it is.
Yeah.
Yes. I swear has a conspiracy.
All right. So that's kind of what everything that you find in this room. Would you like to go up or down the stairs?
To continue our flow, I think up we must go.
Yeah? All right.
Open the
So you
door for
head
my little
up
raccoon
the
friend.
stairs. Abby, at this point, you notice that there's been no sign of the wizard. So you head up the stairs. And there are a lot of, like, bookshelves with different trinkets on them. There's one that's just a lot of rings. There's one that's a lot of, like, sticks. Or there's a few that are a bunch of sticks. One of them has weapons. One of them, in the back side of the room, there are suits of armor lined up. Would anybody like to... Got it. Would anybody like to explore? bookshelves. Yeah? Go ahead and roll me 1d6 to figure out what bookshelf you end up at.
1d6.
Raise my hand before you finish speaking, so I don't want to explode the bookshelves.
You don't? Okay.
Yep.
Jet, you got a 2? Go ahead and roll a d4 for me, Jet.
I got a 3.
3, go ahead and roll a d4. Abby, you got a 1, go ahead and roll a d4. You got a 4, Jet? You find a rod. Go ahead and look up the rules for the Rod of Lordly Might.
Oh.
Oh.
Abby, you got a 2. What was your first one? A 1?
1.
Okay. You grab a ring and put it on, presumably.
Yes.
It is a ring of jumping.
Awesome.
Val, you rolled a 3 twice.
Yes.
So you find a staff, and you can go ahead and look up the rules for the Staff of Adornment.
I'm just getting fashion items, and I kind of love this.
It's
Duffy,
very
what was your hand
intriguing.
raise?
So I wanted to check out the suits of armor and look at my warped reflection in them,
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like it'd be like a House of Mirrors kind of thing.
Absolutely. There are a couple of very shiny armors back there. And then you find, as you're looking at this very reflective shield, it changes its shape and puts back towards you the expression that you're making right now.
It's an emo suit of armor.
It is a shield of expression,
Oh.
but if you're holding it and you're a sad boy, then it's a sad boy shield. All right, we gotta hydrate, guys.
Cheers.
And then I think, Duffy, if you want to explore the room a little bit, you're welcome to.
Yep.
But we're going to pick up on that when we come back from break. So we're gonna take about a 7-minute break right now. Is that what it figures out to? And then we will be back shortly. So stick around. We'll be back. Maybe use this time to donate to make our little raccoons suffer. I will clarify
back into
that
raccoons.
if you donate $50, they will turn back into raccoons because everybody loses all their magical powers except for their magical items. Just gonna throw that out there.
All right.
Anyways, we'll be back. Hey everybody! Everybody grab a drink. Let's do a quick cheers. We did hit our $1,500 goal for this stream. So thank all of you for all of your support, and thank you for donating to Doctors Without Borders. They changed so many people's lives, and we're very happy. So cheers, guys.
Skull!
Skull!
I believe it's Prost. I had to learn in German.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yamas.
Alrighty. In that donation, we did get a $10 donation that says they don't want to trap anybody, but they're happy to help out, which we're very happy for. I am going to trap someone, though. And then we got a $50 donation, which means as we come back, you guys are rooting through magical items in this room. The room starts to swirl with magic. And we end up on a different floor. As we land on this floor, all of your raccoon powers stop. And you are now all normal, basic raccoons. Abby and Duffy, you are raccoons once again. Abby is no longer intelligent.
I'm back to
Duffy
being
can no
dumb.
longer breathe fire. I don't remember what you guys have rolled for your Arcane Chaos tables.
No
However,
more tail, evil tail.
no more evil
No
tail.
evil tail.
You're not hungry.
All my fur is
anymore.
back.
All your fur is back.
You're not hungry.
We are plain raccoons again with all
I
of our
don't have to
magical
yell.
things. You don't have
That's
to
what it
yell.
was.
True.
I spit out chalk. Whoa!
Yeah, you're not hungry anymore, so you spit out the chalk.
Oh.
And as we land, This is a very familiar room to all of you, actually, because the wizard in the past has encouraged you all into their home. I don't know what gender the wizard is, actually. I didn't really think about that. So, has encouraged you all into their home and brought you. You land on a very nice, like, handmade rug that was like crocheted out of, thick whatever. There's a fireplace in here with 2 chairs next to it. There's a chalkboard set up in front of a little table that is raccoon-sized, perfectly raccoon-sized table with perfectly raccoon-sized chairs. That typically in the past has been where the wizard has fed you while they do their presentations. On the other side of the room from that, there is a table that has a variety of bottles on it. There's a plant in one of the corners. There's a tank that has newts in it and a tank that has frogs in it. And this is kind of your go-to earthy wizard vibes. There's a staircase leading up and a door leading out. What would you like to do?
I want to open the door leading out.
All right. Go ahead and roll 2d6 for me.
I believe in you.
5.
Yeah.
All right. You fail at opening the door leading out. Go ahead and roll on your Arcane Chaos table, which is a d12.
I don't know if this is an option we can do, but we can also, I read in the rules that we can add 1 or 2
you
to
can
the
add
roll.
1 or 2 to your roll, but you have to roll in your Arcane Chaos table and then subtract from your Arcane Chaos roll. That's true.
So you could pass it if you wanted.
You got a 3 on your Arcane Chaos? Okay. You jump up to open the door and land, and as you land, there's just like a fire in your stomach.
Uh-oh.
And you are so hungry. And now you are supernaturally hungry and must always eat, so you have to find something to eat.
Is there
Does
anything like,
Valentina
edible
still have-
around?
Does Valentina still have the chalk?
Just he's like emptying out chalk, like.
And Boy's just gonna like dive for it?
Okay, so you begin eating the chalk. Fair enough.
The
Would
chalk
anybody
goes around.
else like to do anything in this room?
I wanna
Can I
try
check
them.
it?
Yeah.
Sorry, Abby.
No, go ahead. No, all you.
No, shotgun no.
I'll do it.
Okay. Valentino, what do you want?
I want to try and open the door.
2d6.
Can I do it with the... Can I activate the boots of levitation to cast levitation? Not for any particular purpose, just because I want to hover above the ground like a mind flayer.
Absolutely you can.
It's like...
Okay,
The handle of
Baldur's
the door
Gate.
is still a little bit too big for your hand, so I am still going to ask you to roll.
Oh, I still really wanted to roll. I just like the
Okay,
idea of just like raising like...
You raise up to it and just like grab it with both of your tiny hands and try to move the doorknob, and you roll a
12.
12. Automatic success.
Big.
You open the door.
Hey.
As you open the door, it blows out. And you feel a sudden gust leaving the room, and you are having to like squeeze onto that doorknob to not be dragged away. And suddenly breathing gets very, very like weird. But none of you know what's going on. Because none of you are intelligent anymore. Are you trying to close the door at all?
I would. I'm just being sucked out.
That's fair.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
we could
if-
probably help.
Yeah, could like just
I like the idea that it's like the three of you.
Oh, sorry for the snore. Let's close the door.
All right. So I'm gonna have. Are all of you gonna help close the door?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have one of you roll. So decide who's gonna roll between the three of you, and we are gonna let them roll with advantage.
Not it. Okay.
Duffy, you'll do it?
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. 2d6s.
I just want to clarify with all of you that since all of you are helping, if Duffy fails this roll, everyone's rolling on their Arcane Chaos table.
Fail.
Fail.
Yeah.
That's fair. Is it
Everybody-
2d6s?
It's 2d6, yes.
10.
That's a full success. You guys chain together and you grab onto Val, and you slowly pull the door back closed, and it slams shut. And like the room now, papers and stuff had blown outside. There are books on the floor. It's a mess.
There's just one thing I want to mention, which is a classic example of low int, high whiz.
Yeah.
It took me until you said Val to realize I've named my character Val. My own
For
name.
real?
You sure did.
I
It
thought you
took
did that
me-
on purpose.
I did a joke as ally. It took me an hour and 10 minutes.
Oh no. You're not supposed to have raccoon intelligence IRL. That's
I got
supposed to be
raccoon
in-game.
wisdom, but I also got the raccoon int.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
apparently.
no think November. It's all good.
I said I had a smooth
November?
brain and you all thought it was funny? No. This brain is silky smooth.
Alrighty. So the door is closed. The room is a mess now. There is still no sign of the wizard.
Or pat Valentino on the head.
I'm gonna offer a piece of chalk.
Was there the bottles that were in this room? Have they been blown over and spilled?
A little bit, yeah. Like, not all of them. Some of them are very full, so they stayed,
Okay.
but any of the ones that were half to a quarter full are now spilled.
I would have drink the one that's full, please.
Alright. Go ahead. This is a potion, so I'm gonna have you roll on your Arcane Chaos table for drinking this potion. So that's
D12. 3.
You are now hungry as well.
The chalk's not gonna last us forever,
The chalk
guys.
is getting depleted.
Or you try and like take some of the chalk off of boy.
Fair enough. So both of you are eating chalk. There is still enough of that potion left if anybody else wants to drink some of it.
Yes, I'd love to. I would
Go
love
ahead
to
and
drink that potion.
Roll on your Arcane Chaos table. You no longer have to rhyme.
Oh my.
That lasted a really long time, though. So
That did last a really long time. We got a couple good rhymes. Weird couple.
Yeah.
I got a
Did you
one.
get a 1? Oh no! Roll your d20.
Become a
no.
human again.
I got a 17 again.
Oh no!
Just like the movie.
Starring the person I'm named after, Troy Bolton.
Sorry, Troy?
You,
Try.
if you'd like, your human can look like Troy Bolton.
Yes.
Yeah. I turned into the exact same person I did before, and it just happens to look like Troy Bolton. 17 again.
So, sweetie, I'm coming home. I'm back in the building again.
I thought of the Human Again song when they re-released Beauty and the Beast.
Nice.
I look at all my raccoon friends and give my opposable thumbs up.
That
Is
was
there any
so
more?
unlikely, though.
I'm so... This is what I get for not having to rhyme anymore. It's okay. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Hey, on the plus side, if you roll a 1 and are already human, you will revert back into a raccoon.
Fingers crossed.
Ooh.
Is there any of the potion
crossed.
left?
There is some of the potion left, yeah.
Yoink!
Alright, roll. Get that d12 from me, baby.
Roll that d12. 2!
2, okay.
Oh no.
You drink the potion, and over your right shoulder, your little snake tail comes up and goes, You should just finish that off. And you now have a tail that is a snake that tempts you to do bad things.
Oh no.
So you chug the rest of the potion. I am going to have you roll on your Arcane Chaos table again.
I said I was a warlock maid and I meant it.
Oh, Bobby.
I rolled a 12.
All right. You all watch as Val chugs the rest of this potion. And as they do, magic kind of swirls and sparkles come out of them. And next to them appears a second Val that looks identical. Val, you now have a clone. I'm gonna have to ask you to roll on your Arcane Chaos table for you and the clone separately. So I need you. Everything that's happened to you so far has happened to the clone, so the clone also has a bad snake tail. But you are gonna have to keep track of Arcane Chaos tables for Val and for clone Val, because they will be different.
Oh, bother.
So do
There's
we
now
have
2
Valentina?
Valentina!
Okay.
You gotta roll again.
You gotta roll the d12.
But what if I didn't? I rolled a 10.
Okay. So who was that for?
That was for Val.
Val sprouts bat wings.
Oh, fuck yeah! Sorry. Oh, God, I
And-
swore on the stream. That was my one.
Heck yeah! Heck yeah!
Yeah!
And Val can now fly with the bat wings. And what did Tina get?
8.
8. Tina can belch fire at will.
Ooh.
Tina opens their raccoon mouth and belches fire as Valentina raises on bat wings and goes,
Balance fitting, yeah.
You are basically an imp now. At least Val is.
Ooh.
Listen, Val is an imp, and Tina is also here.
All right. It looks like my mom has donated $10. So Jet and Val, you are your characters now speak in rhyme.
Enjoy it. I hope you roll quickly.
Thank you, Mom.
Falcon's mom.
Should we try going to the other door that won't suck us out
Well,
of it?
there are stairs that go up.
The stairs that are not
Mhm.
behind a door that we should go out of?
Yes.
So you head up the stairs? Alright. In this room, there are stairs that go up, and there are the stairs that you just came from. On the floor of this room, there are some worn out shapes that are slightly raised off the floor. The wallpaper in this room is geometric, and there are shapes on the floor. But other than that, there's nothing in this room.
Can I go and sniff where the shapes are?
Yeah, you can. Doesn't really smell any different.
Nothing happens when my nose touches like where it is.
You can if you push down on it with your nose,
Mhm.
it
Yeah.
does go down. There is a triangle, a star, a square, a hexagon, a heart, and a circle. Whichever one you go over to, when you press down on it, which one do you go to?
The love heart.
Okay, when you press down on it, it pops back up.
This seems like a puzzle.
Boy is gonna like scamper over to them and like kind of bounce from shape to shape.
Okay. What shape do you think you start on?
There was a star.
There's a star. Okay, so you step on the star, you jump off of it, it bounces back up. You jump on the triangle, it bounces back up. You jump on the circle, it bounces back up. You jump on the heart, it bounces back up. You jump on the hexagon, and it engages something. and then you continue, you jump on the square, the hexagon and the square both bounce back up.
Hexagon. I put my little raccoon paws on the hexagon and push it back down.
All right, something engages.
Was it the triangle that went up as well?
All of them popped back up afterwards, but the hexagon is currently engaged.
Did we try the square? It's over there.
I'll try it. I'll go and push the square.
As you push the square down, both the square and the hexagon pop back up.
That's the square hole. I push the hexagon again.
Okay, the hexagon stays down.
We will brute force this if we must.
Would anybody like to roll 2d6 to see if you notice any hints in the room?
That might be smart.
I was gonna say, is there geometrical prints on the wall?
Yeah, there is a geometrical print on the wall.
Okay. Let's big brain this, everybody! I'm getting cold feet in this study.
Ooh.
That's right. I can rhyme. I do it all the time.
Fire. Bars.
What'd you get?
9.
A 9?
This time.
With a 9, you notice that there are some numbers integrated into these geometric shapes.
Do the geometric shape, so is the hexagon 1?
No. So the hexagon, there is a hexagon that you find that's labeled 0, and there's a hexagon that you find that's labeled 9.
What's number 1?
Triangle is number 1.
Is it like clockwork?
Like a clockwise and anti-clockwise?
No.
Random? Cool.
It very specifically goes hexagon, square, star, triangle, circle, heart.
I turn around to my raccoon companion and say, the numbers and the shapes co-align. Man, if only I could stop this rhyme. The triangle is next to press to free us all. You ever think this whole tower's one big ball?
Bars. I pressed the hexagon. That's bad impressive.
So the hexagon is still engaged from the last time you pressed
my
it.
bad.
And then square,
Triangle
triangle.
is the right angle.
Oh.
Don't push it.
Someone pushes the triangle down? Yeah, it engages.
I look for 2 on the geometric print.
Go ahead and roll for me. How this is gonna go is if you get a full success, you will find 3 numbers. If you get a partial success, you will find 1 number and have to roll in your Arcane Chaos table. And if you fail, you find no numbers and have to roll in your Arcane Chaos table.
I rolled a 10.
Okay. So you do find the 2. It is next to the heart. What other numbers are you looking for?
The
You wanna look
3.
for 3 and 4?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a 3 next to a star. And a 4 next to a circle.
Circle.
So that means we'd have 2 left, right? If we did them in that order. 1, 2, 3. There's 6 shapes on
There
the
are
floor?
6 shapes, but hexagons. There's a hexagon with a 1 next to it and a hexagon with a 9 next to it.
Oh. Oh no.
So, are there 2 separate hexagons or just one
There's
on
one.
the floor? So
Only
that
one.
means we press the hexagon twice, right?
9. There must be more numbers
yes.
then. Like numbers on either side.
Oh,
I'll look for the next numbers in the sequence.
All right. Does somebody press down the heart?
Yeah.
Because that was 2.
Yeah.
You press down the heart, it engages.
The 3 and the 4 that we found.
Okay. Do you remember what shapes those were?
Oh man, I have to remember.
One was the star. One was a star.
Okay, do you want to press the star next?
I don't know.
Hexagon, triangle, heart. That was our order so far. Hexagon,
Yeah.
triangle, heart.
I feel like it was circle star.
Go
This
for
is
it.
circle star.
Okay,
Circle
you press
star.
down the circle, everything pops up.
Oh, rats.
Damn it! Sorry,
Okay.
guys.
No.
Hexagon, triangle, heart. Press the buttons.
Okay, they all stay engaged.
Star.
Star circle.
You press down the star, it stays engaged.
Okay.
Yeah.
Press on the circle, heart pops up.
Heart
Everything
popped
else
up.
stays engaged.
Oh, that's what that is.
So that's how we get them again. Gotta press the right numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, let's look for the next numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's look for 6. Wait, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're looking for 5, not 6.
5.
Go ahead and roll your 2d6 to see how well you find these numbers.
Okay. That is 8. 7.
Okay, so you do find 6. You find 5. It is the heart.
Alright, okay.
But you find the heart, the 5 next to the heart. You run over and you press the heart and you roll on your Arcane Chaos table.
Oh, bother.
And the heart does engage.
I got a 6.
On your Arcane Chaos,
Yeah.
you sprout an additional set of opposable thumbs.
I just have 2. I'm 6-digited. I went from having 0 opposable thumbs to having 4.
You go and you press the button down, and as you do, you look at your hands, and there are more fingers there. And it is disappointing.
No.
Can I look for number 6?
You sure can. Go ahead and roll.
Is it the 2d6, yeah?
It is the 2d6, yes.
Yeah. 7.
7. You do find 6. It is the square. You do roll on your Arcane Chaos table.
It's the square hole.
6.
Okay. So you run over with your little raccoon hands. You press down the square. You see your thumbs pop out because you also sprout opposable thumbs. But now you're a raccoon with opposable thumbs, so it's cuter than being a human with 2 sets. And then you let go of the square. Only the square pops back up.
Oh. So now we need 7.
Tell me which one to press this time. For some strange reason, I'm speaking in rhymes.
Oh. Oh, why don't you take a look for number 7? I don't know why I'm from New York all of a sudden.
Why didn't you
I'll
press
look
down
for
number
number
7?
seven.
It's
You'll look for number 7? Alright, go ahead and roll your 2d6.
Side effect of the magic.
6?
Okay. So you do find 7. It is the square. Go ahead and roll on your Arcane Chaos table.
Yes!
It's the 12. And now you no longer have to speak in rhyme.
Nice.
5?
So you are shouting again.
At least you don't have to rhyme and shout.
Shouting again, you've lost all volume control. You press down on the square and it stays engaged. But the star pops up.
So they're all engaged except for the star, so that would imply that we have to press the star.
It might.
Right.
I'm not
Because the
very good
hexagon's
at
9, right?
Yeah, I'm not very good
Yeah.
at facts and logic, but if there's only one we can press, we might.
Press the star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
do it.
Alright, you press the star, it engages, the hexagon pops up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the last one.
You press the hexagon?
Yeah.
Alright, as you press the hexagon, all of the shapes pop back up, and a loud clanging sound happens, and down through the ceiling drops a couple of tables.
Ooh.
They're like on ropes and they swing.
Maybe
There's 5 of
there's
them.
food.
Food?
Food?
The
Food?
2 people that are endlessly hungry.
Still-
Food?
Not
Just
chalk?
Just finish eating the last little piece of chalk. Food.
Food?
You guys gonna jump up on the tables? Find out?
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
we are.
so these tables are basically planks of wood that have ropes going from the table up. So there's 4 ropes holding each plank of wood, and it is essentially a swing. So you are going to have to roll 2d6 to see if you can successfully get on the table.
I
I rolled a 2.
You fail. Roll a d12.
7.
You succeed, roll a d12.
Is a 6 a fail?
No, a 6 is a success, but you are going to roll.
Cool.
8.
I got a 9.
You succeed. So you got an 8. You can belch fire at will now. And you do end up on one of the tables. Go ahead and roll a d6 for me. Re-roll on 6. Val?
Or is Valentina? Which one's rolling? Val or Tina?
I thought we both rolled.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It depends on which one of you did it. So if Val jumped up on the table and Tina didn't, or if Val flew up to the table, you don't have to roll to do that, because there's no chance of failure if you're flying.
That is true. I probably would have done that. Okay, Tito. 8.
8. That is also belch fire at will. So Tina can belch fire at will now.
Yeah!
Couldn't Tina already do that?
They could. They gained blue
They
flame.
could. So now that disappears.
Oh.
They can no longer belch fire at will.
I rolled a 1 on my d6.
Oh, you rolled a 1 on your d6? Okay. So you end up on a table that has a lot of papers on it. These papers have circle shapes on it. And also a lot of other, like, chicken scratch handwriting that you cannot read because you are a raccoon. Val.
No food.
ahead.
Yep.
I yell.
For each of your raccoons that is on a table, roll a d6 to see which table they land on. If you roll a 6, roll again. Abby, what do you get? A 1?
1.
You end up on the same table as Jet.
Wait.
It's weird, though, because your raccoon instinct was to jump up on this table, and so now there's a 17-year-old human standing on this table, and it swings a little bit, as you do. You are up on this table now, and there are some pages, and you cannot read them because you have the intelligence of a raccoon.
Yeah.
Val?
I got
one
2
to-
3s.
You got 2 3s? Okay. You end up on top of a table. It's got some, like, drawings on it. But you cannot understand any of the words that are written on it because you are a raccoon.
Trying to eat the paper.
Fair enough. Abby, what were you saying?
I'm gonna offer a paper to Boy to eat because they're endlessly hungry.
That's true.
Can I try and jump up again, or have I just, like, failed?
No, you can try and jump up again. That's fine.
Okay.
We like pull them up?
Yeah, can we help?
You guys can help, and you guys can give them advantage on the roll.
Yeah, I'm a 17-year-old. I'll try to help lift
Uppies.
uppies.
If you're gonna do uppies, you don't have to roll.
I use my 2 sets of opposable thumbs and grab you with great fervor.
We did get a hydrate, just so everybody knows.
Yes.
I think we also got a stretch.
We sure did.
Ugh. That felt good.
Yeah, it is nice. All right. Are you going to put Jerry on the same table as you, or are you going to put Jerry on a different table?
How close are the tables? Can I realistically reach and put them on another one?
Yeah, you can realistically reach and put them on a table.
I'll put them on another table.
All right, go ahead and roll a d6 for what table Jerry ends up on. Ignore 1s and 6s.
Oh, that's a 1. 4.
4.
4?
Jerry ends up on a table that has a lot of maps on it. And just like lines drawn across these well, I say map. And a lot of notes, and you can't understand any of it because you have the intelligence of a raccoon because you're a raccoon.
Huh. Neat. From my high vantage point from being a 17-year-old on a table, can I see it? Do any of these tables have food on them?
None of the tables have food.
Traps.
Do any of the papers or the drawings... Is there any way to try and... I don't know if raccoons are capable of this. Catch the scent of the wizard?
Why don't you roll 2d6 for me to see how well you can catch the scent of the wizard?
That's smart.
I'm using my snozzle. Okay, 10!
Okay, you do catch the scent of like a familiar smell off of these papers. And as you put it down, there is sort of that smell kind of everywhere in the tower because he lives here.
I guess.
But it's a bit odd. You don't smell him strongly, so you don't get the idea that he is currently in the tower. However, he's somewhere. But he's not currently in the tower. You'd have to go outside to find him.
Friends, the wizard is not in the tower, but his location is beyond my sniffing power. He is somewhere on this place, but he seems to have vanished without a trace.
Far be it for me to tell you what to do. However, you did roll, so you don't have to rhyme.
Damn! I was on my groove. Thanks, Falcon.
You really were.
It was just, Alea's like, that was...
And it was good. It was a good rhyme.
You know, Val just turned into like a rhyming, like a rap god. Like that's what happened when they got their bat wings.
Just, again, mad bars.
Mad bars. So we have to go back outside for Wizard?
You are gonna have to find a way to go outside for the wizard.
Well, throwing shinies at the windows didn't work. When we went out the front door, we got sucked. So I don't think that's the way out. It could be. But it didn't feel very friendly. So we could try keep going up.
If we went outside, we could hold hands. And then, you know, wouldn't get sucked. We'd hold hands.
We can go back downstairs and try it. I have a lot of fingers right now.
Me too.
The air?
Val, you like cut out for the whole sentence.
Do I remember anything about the air when I was getting sucked out? Because I remember you said the air was weird.
Yeah, so it was difficult to breathe as you were getting sucked out. Like there wasn't... Val would understand this. Val, the person, would understand this. But there didn't seem to be the right amount of oxygen outside for you to breathe. So that's what made it weird to breathe, right? And it was very, very cold. It was frigidly cold outside, is what you remember.
So we need spacesuits.
We find spacesuits? There's gotta be a spacesuit in here.
Obviously, it's the wizard. He's got everything.
Oh, what about where we got our clothes?
Oh, true. We could keep scampering and find them again.
More fancy clothes.
Up we go.
All right.
Uppies.
Up the stairs. Are you just gonna keep going up the stairs until you get to the bedroom?
Yeah, or we find something that looks like a spacesuit.
Okay. So you're on the second floor right now. You run up the stairs to the 3rd floor, and it's the dimensional portal room. And there's no spacesuits in there that you see. You run upstairs to the 4th floor, and it is the magical item room. Would you like to search there for spacesuits?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody searching for spacesuits is going to go ahead and roll 2d6 for me.
7.
Okay. 10? 10 on Jet? Okay. So weirdly enough, Jet, you don't find any spacesuits, but you do find a scroll. You can't read the scroll, but that is what you find.
I'm gonna sniff it.
Go ahead and sniff it. Yep. It smells like ink on paper, but the paper is pretty fancy.
I'm gonna lick it.
And the scroll has a slight sparkle. You lick it. Okay. It tastes like ink on paper.
Tasty.
And the scroll has a slight, sparkle to it. You notice, though, when you lick it, it doesn't deteriorate in any way. Like, it doesn't get wet. It doesn't, the ink doesn't smudge at all.
Something that, can you use that? Make it do something? Like a magic wand.
Would you like to try to channel some energy into this scroll?
Sure.
Okay. You channel your energy into this scroll. It is a spell scroll. And out of nowhere, this globe pops up over Jet's head.
Oh.
Jet, you have essentially cast the spell Air Bubble. So a spectral globe is around the head of you. It's filled with fresh air that lasts for the next 24 hours. And you will not suffocate.
It doesn't help
Air.
our warm, but air.
Step 1.
Did it stop being sparkly?
It did stop being sparkly, yes.
Oh.
All right. And with that, Jet finds this scroll, and magic starts to whoosh around the room, and they've got an air bubble now. And you guys all end up back on the floor with the swinging tables.
Oh.
Ah, drats. Scamper back to where we were.
You all run back up.
Yeah.
All right.
We're getting our cardio in.
For real. We're getting I'm not used to moving our body around this big.
Duffy, you had rolled a 7, you said?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll on your Arcane Chaos table, so that's the 12.
I got a 9.
5.
Oh, sorry.
5 on your Arcane Chaos table. You begin shouting and you lose volume control.
What?
Exactly. You said you got a 9, Abby?
Yeah, to look around.
You find a similar scroll.
Ah. Is there any others that look like it? Can I compare the scribbles?
Not here, but you do recall that there were a lot of scrolls in that first room you guys were in. When you guys were at the top of the tower, there were a lot of scrolls up there.
At the top of the tower? We gotta
At
go
the
all
top
the way
of the
back up? Oh, rats.
Oh, the way up again?
I explained this to my fellow raccoons
Okay.
and show off the scribbles. So we know what
Do
to
you
look for.
activate the scroll?
Yeah, I use all 12 of my fingers to shake the scroll and try to make it work.
All right. And because of the latent magic that is in your guys' bodies from drinking all the potions, the scroll activates. And you do have an air bubble around your head right now. And your hat can be either inside the air bubble or outside the air bubble, depending on what you think is
on
cuter.
top.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Same for you, Jet.
Twinsies! My raccoon shouts because they have no volume control.
we can try to find more of these on whatever floor we were on before. I don't think we got zapped out of the room before, so
No, you walked down.
we
before.
walked down. Okay, so we know it's
So,
up.
yeah, you know it's up. It was the top floor of the tower.
So up,
A
Okay.
piece?
uppies.
Piece.
Puppies.
A piece.
The next floor is the living space. And as you come up the stairs, you notice a door that you hadn't seen before, and there's a nice smell of fresh baked goods on the other side.
We're
To the-
ripping that
Into
door
the
open.
door.
This is a fully stocked kitchen. It's got 2 boxes.
Duh.
One of them
Yeah.
is they're both metal boxes. One of them is cold, the other one is frigid. There is a little like clay oven, and there's a table and like a little pantry that is full of food.
Immediately
To the
start eating
pantry.
everything 'cause I'm still really hungry.
Yeah, you guys are still hungry, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like a little pastry roll?
Yeah, the cold box. What's in the
What's in the cold box? The cold box or the frigid box?
cold box?
Alright, you open the cold box. It has some food in it as well. It has a lot of liquids in it. You get the sense that this is just food storage to keep things cool.
I will grab 4 random drinks and
Okay. Distribute.
yes.
Okay. I'm gonna need everyone to roll a d2.
Oh wait, that's sorry.
You put up 3 fingers.
So
that was very
yeah,
confusing.
sorry. That's I rolled a d4 because I don't have a d2, so that's all 1.
So you're essentially 1? Yeah. You got a 2, Jet? Duffy, what'd you get?
I got a 2.
Okay. Val and Abby, you guys are going to have to roll on your Arcane Chaos tables. Duffy and Jet, you guys drink it. It is milk.
I just keep drinking it.
Fair enough. What do you guys get for your Arcane Chaos rolls?
I realize I've also got to roll for my clone. My clone
Yeah.
rolled a 2.
Your
Damn
clone
them.
rolled a 2? Well, did you already had a snake tail? So your clone loses the snake tail.
Ah! Damn
Fuck me.
them. I am become Blade 1.
Ooh, you rolled a 1. Go ahead and roll a d20 to find out how
No.
old you are.
Be a 20-year-old. They have too much eggs. I rolled a 15 instead.
You rolled a 15. You are now an angsty teenager.
I'm a-
I
I'm
got
an
a-
angsty teenager and an influencer.
I got a 9.
You got a
Which-
9?
Yeah.
Makes you intelligent.
I'm just a human with extra thumbs.
You
Oh.
are now a human with extra thumbs. But you understand that if you don't stop them, they're going to eat all the food in here and they're not going to have anything else to eat.
Oh, perchance we should stop eating all of the food and take some with us in our adventure in the tower.
You have the intelligence to know that this is the 5th floor of the tower, and there's 1 floor upstairs, which is where the other scrolls were. And you get a sense that reflecting back, down on the study room with all the swinging tables, all of that was the wizard's notes from whatever he's been doing.
Ah. Cool. I'm not gonna read all that.
Fair.
My friends, the final floor is above us, and we can go depart upon it if we so desire. Please stock your arms full of goods and prepare for departure. Please keep all hands, arms, feet, and tails inside the tower at all times.
How Troy gains sentience and becomes, verily, friends, thouist going up the tower is. Becomes the fanciest person in the whole place. I love it.
Yep.
Amazing. But you do say all of that in Raccoon, so you do not have the intelligence to read and write in common. And speak in common. So you guys head up to the 6th floor?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Just like before, there are the chairs, there is the table, there are bookshelves. There are a number of scrolls. Val, you still have 2 scrolls from up here, actually.
I don't know what they mean, but I got
You know
them.
what they mean, you don't know what they do.
Can I channel energy into one of them?
Sure. Would you like to channel energy? You got scroll number 1 and scroll number 6, correct?
Yeah.
Which one would you like to channel energy into?
1.
Okay. You channel energy into scroll number 1, and you become a bubblehead 2.
Ooh.
My angsty teenage self now has a helmet.
Now we have to get Jerry a bubble. Can we look at the other scroll that either Val or Tina has and see if it matches the scribbles on the other ones?
So it doesn't match the scribbles, but you can read this scroll now.
Oh,
And
right.
this is a scroll of Goodberry.
Food.
Food?
Food.
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 Salmon.
Okay. Gonna start chewing on the scroll.
Food.
Food.
Alright. So are we eating the scroll or are we activating the scroll?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
as you're eating the scroll, it activates. And typically Goodberry will give you 10 berries, but because you have chewed off some of it, it only gives you 7.
Okay.
We can work with it.
Food.
Ow.
Cool. Would you like to look around for the other scrolls that are here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d2 for me. Anybody looking for a scroll, roll a d2 for me.
1.
Okay.
2.
2. 1. Okay. Val, roll the d2 again.
2.
Okay. You do find a scroll, as do you, Jet. They are different from each other. You have no concept of what it's doing, of what they do. The others, go ahead and roll a d8 for me to see what scroll you get.
5.
5? Okay.
I
You
also
do
got
get
a
a
5.
scroll. Reroll then.
Okay.
Duffy, you do get a scroll. It doesn't look
Okay.
like the bubble scrolls, but is there?
I'll put energy into it and hug it close to my chest.
Okay. Cool. We'll resolve that in a second. What did you get, Abby? A 1? You do find another air bubble scroll.
Okay, I'll hold on to it and watch them do their stuff.
So, Duffy, you cast this scroll, and what you're casting is Speedy Courier.
I mean, I have to boost the speed, so
You're just so fast
Let me pull the rules up for this.
gotta go fast.
and so billowy.
Yeah. The cape makes me go faster.
Obviously, it's aerodynamic.
Yeah.
So this is a spell that is called Galder's Speedy Courier. You
Mhm.
summon a small air elemental,
Mm-hmm.
and it is holding a empty chest that is 3 feet by 3 feet. So it's a cube. You can deposit anything you want in the chest that will fit in the chest.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you name a living creature that you have met and seen at least once before, when you close the lid of the chest, the elemental disappears and reappears next to the target creature. Duffy does not understand how this works. Abby understands how this works. Yes, Duffy.
How big is a raccoon?
Raccoons can fit into a space that's less than 2 inches wide.
So it could fit in a box that's 3 feet by 3 feet.
Probably multiple raccoons could fit in a 3 feet box.
Oh, good to know. Good to know. I don't understand how this works, so I can't do anything.
I like
with it
parent
right
over
now.
shoulder, read the scroll, and explain the following. The proceeding, sorry.
Okay. So Duffy, you do get an explanation of how this scroll works, or of what this courier does.
Could no, I have small, smooth brain, but could we fit in box and go to wizard?
You
Can
could.
try.
Some of you could. The humans cannot fit in the box.
Ah.
But humans have air bubble.
Human have air bubble.
But we don't.
So does Jet.
Mm-hmm.
Jet also have air bubble.
Have
Sorry,
air bubble.
Boy, air bubble.
Bubble.
Duffy, no air bubble.
What
No
if
air
we
bubble.
wrote the wizard a note and sent that? SOS, stuck in tower. Please come claim us.
And
Bring
feed
snacks.
us.
Bring snacks.
Bring
Yes.
snacky snacks.
Yes. Thoughts?
No
Yes.
thoughts.
Thought yes.
Okay. Abby, you're gonna find some paper and write out this note then?
Yeah, because I'm literate.
And with that, we are gonna
Wow.
take our second break. We will be back to give Abby a little bit of time to find out what they are writing to the wizard. And we'll come back in about 7 minutes, and we'll see you guys all in a little bit.
Bye.
Hey guys, welcome back! Somebody distract them while I hold my hand in front of my face.
Da, da, da,
Hi.
da.
My internet did a silly, and now I am on a phone.
The thing about the Roman Empire is it lasted for hundreds of years, and Cleopatra was an integral part of both Caesar and Mark Antony. I've been thinking about Brutus a lot. Does anyone want information on Brutus?
Cool. So,
Shadow with your money gang. We love casting spells.
and we're back. Thank you for that.
Hello.
So, Abby, what do you write on the note that you're going to put in this box and try to send to the wizard?
So I had the idea of writing basically what Aaron Burr said in Say No to This. So, dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good health and in a prosperous enough position to put luck into the pockets of people like us down on ours. And then write, we are stuck in your tower and could use some assistance getting out. We seem to be stuck in space. Signed, yours truly. And then we'll write my name and then give the ink to my fellow raccoons to paw print.
Cool. So you have a bunch of raccoon paws and a single name written on this note. Let me check this real fast. Okay. You close the box.
Yes.
All right, with just the note inside. And the courier and the box disappear.
Epic.
Presumably going to the wizard.
Bye.
What would you like to do in the meantime while you wait for the wizard to get this note and react to it?
Give the bubble spell to Duffsters.
Okay. So Duffy, now you have a bubble. All right. That's like there are other scrolls in here still if you'd like to explore the different spells that you can try. You can look at the scrolls that Val and Boy have. If you'd like to try to figure out what they do. Or you can try again to go outside and see if the wizard's out there maybe.
does the scroll that I have like look familiar to any of the other ones, or
it
it
doesn't
like
look
its
familiar
own?
to any of the other ones. It's got some interesting drawings on it, but you as a raccoon can't really tell what they are.
I'm gonna turn it the other way and point it to oh, I can't remember what Abby's raccoon's name was.
Troy Bolton.
Oh, Troy. I'm gonna turn it to Troy, just like.
And I use my seeing eyes to read.
All right. So, this is a scroll, Abby, of Tarask summoning.
Duh!
Do not touch that one.
Channel.
Drop it down. Down? No. Bad scroll.
Just
Drop it. You know,
Big scary monster.
I will use my my fire belch to burn it, or try to burn it.
You do that. It is magical, and thus immune to the fire.
but
I want to touch it.
I mean,
Sorry.
we could touch it. We theoretically have a wizard on the way.
yeah, let's
What
do
did you
this.
say?
I want to channel energy into it. Someone stop me! This is a bad idea. I want to summon a giraffe.
I push Val closer to it.
You just see like with the wizarding hat. I summon flames around me like.
All right.
Okay.
So you activate this scroll. Where you can summon this in an unoccupied space you can see within 1 mile of you. Where would you like to summon this?
God, I hope this is gonna be so funny if they can't breathe in space. I summon it outside.
Fair enough. All right, let me look up whether a Tarask can breathe in space or not.
Summon a giraffe and it dies immediately.
But would it potentially float as well? So not only is it like dying, it's like.
Is that?
Alright,
We
well,
will
to
be
be fair, Tarasks look like T-Rexes a little bit, right? I don't know if you guys have looked up what a Tarask look like. I've got it right now.
Yeah.
And it looks like a
Yeah.
T-Rex.
Mikey.
Alright. There is nothing in the description of a Tarask that suggests that it lives in any plane but the material one. So you summon this Tarask outside. And you watch it, like, look around angrily. And start to, like, slash at rocks and stomp around. But its movement very quickly slows down. And it keels over.
Did a party of 4 raccoons just beat a Tarask?
More... we beat it. Like, whoa!
We did it! My raccoon is screaming because his voice is still loud.
I like to think at some point the Tarask just floats and scrapes by the windows like.
Yeah, a little bit. Like, it falls over, but it has still, like, some momentum in it when it falls. So it does just kind of, like, float past you.
Oh, that's my bad. Oh, that's a whoopsie for me. We summoned it on the Tarask. Hooray!
Good work.
Good job, everybody.
I chose to put that in this
Team
game
hustle,
without thinking
team
about
hustle.
the fact that it can't breathe outside. So that was great.
I was really hoping it couldn't, because then it would be the funniest thing of either befriend the Tarask or the Tarask just like floats away.
By XP rules, all of you are now level 20, but none of you have levels in anything, so
We
So
have
now
levels of
we're
chaos.
Bummer.
suddenly we're level 20 warriors, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are now
Alright.
gods.
We are raccoons and also gods.
Raccoon
We are the
gods.
pantheon.
This is how the Pantheon starts. This is the prequel to D&D.
Okay.
I just become
Um,
Shah.
We still have Val's
Yeah.
scroll.
Yeah.
I think we used the other scroll because it was a Goodberry one, wasn't it?
The
We had one
Goodberry
bump-
one you did use.
Yeah.
You did pick up a different scroll
Oh.
when you got a 1 on your D2.
We just watched this
Remember that?
Tarask float away and just slowly hands the other scroll over to Boy. Like,
Over to Boy.
yeah, just like slowly
Alright,
pass
so-
him like,
Boy, you get a scroll. You cannot read it because you are not intelligent enough to do so.
Teamwork.
So, Troy Bolton, this is a scroll of the comet. You understand that in activating this scroll, sorry,
he activated it.
a comet will fall from the sky, and crash into the ground at a point you can see up to a mile away from you. You have to be outdoors to use the scroll, or nothing happens and it's wasted. And there is it destroys a lot of stuff as it lands. There's like a 50-foot deep, 500-foot radius crater when it lands.
I turn to Val and Tina, and I say, when we get outside, use this on Big Dinosaur.
Okay, sure.
Gives it back
Dinosaur's
to Tina.
dead, but sure. Okay.
This is how we hide the body.
This is how when the wizard come back, is like, what happened? Nothing. There's a huge crater.
There's a
it
huge
with
crater
Tarask?
and just a comet plummeting a Tarask towards an unknown planet.
Well,
Yeah.
it's within a mile of you.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
well, whatever's beneath us. Hopefully
the
it's not Earth.
That's another raccoon's problem.
Alright, so you are 2 humans and 2 raccoons. Your note has been sent off. You have not received any word back yet. There is no, where was I going with this? Nope, I don't remember. That's what you are. You're 2 humans and 2 raccoons. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do? Are you gonna try to get outside?
Killed a Tarask. Let's go outside. What could be... What? We're undefeatable now. Immediately get destroyed by the same thing that killed the Tarask.
We're basically gods.
We're basically gods.
Hydrate, guys. Alright. So do you want to try to open one of the windows up here, or do you want to try to go downstairs?
I would like to go full circle. I would like to throw something at the window.
Okay, what do you
As a 15-year-old human.
What are you, a 15-year-old human who probably has a strength of 2, let's be fair, throwing at the
Yep.
window?
I would like to throw. Is there anything in this room?
There
That
are
could be-
a bunch of books.
I throw a book.
Okay.
We can't read anyway, except for you.
Throw me.
Troy. I would like to throw Jerry. No. I'm throwing a book.
You find a book?
With their super speed, they could break it with just the speed of sound.
Oh wait, can I
And
throw
my
them
cape.
and they use their super speed?
And my
You can
cloak.
try.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
throwing
do
you.
this.
Alright, I will launch Jerry.
That's going to be 2d6.
Alright.
This is to find
Am I
out if
ro-
they hit the window.
I rolled a
Okay.
7.
You rolled a 7, so that's a partial success. They are going to hit the window. Go ahead and roll on your Arcane Chaos table.
Us.
That's a 5.
You are now very loud as well. You cannot control the volume of your voice. Duffy, go ahead and roll 2d6 to see how well you break the window. Abby, there are latches on these windows.
Oh, I don't care.
I'm
gonna let this happen.
You're aware that there are latches on these windows. Duffy, what'd you get?
I got 10.
Huzzah. Okay. So you do break through the window, and you keep going.
Oh.
All the air that's inside gets sucked outside, but you guys do all have air bubble helmets now. So you can still breathe. Duffy, you're fine outside, actually. Because of your previous anklet. Everybody else, it is so cold outside. Duffy.
Yeah.
You are flying off into space.
I'm going where no raccoon has gone before.
Truly.
One small
On
step
second
for
thought, not our
raccoon
best
kind.
idea.
It's okay. I have an idea.
I'm so excited to hear it.
We go outside, we summon a comet. He catches the comet. It flies him back to It's perfect. No.
I'll hitchhike the comet, it's fine.
Yeah, hitchhike on the comet,
Oh boy.
jump before it smashes into us, and we'll explain this to the wizard as we are raccoons.
But I gotta do a 3-point superhero landing when I jump off.
No,
yeah,
absolutely,
bad for the knees,
yeah.
but looks cool.
Yeah. With the cape billowing as well. You know, it's just gonna look so sick.
I'm gonna use my rod of lordly might. I'm gonna press the first button, and the rod becomes a flame tongue, fiery blade. Will that keep me warm?
It will keep you warm. I'll allow it.
Yeah.
It will keep you warm. The other two of you are still cold. And you're human, so you don't even have fur.
Can I use my hat of wizardry to I try and do either controlled firebolt and try and light one of the books on fire? Actually, no. Do big brain, Val. Can I create a bonfire? Because then I can take the wood from that.
The only wood in this room is the table.
Oh no, can I do the cantrip create bonfire?
Oh, you can do the cantrip create bonfire. However, that bonfire does give off warmth, but the wood of that bonfire is not real. So you could grab a table leg and set that on fire with the bonfire and carry that with you.
Right. I was like, break the table.
Fair enough. Duffy
is still shooting in space.
So whilst I'm having fun, just kind of rolling back, I'm just spinning in space. I do headbutt my bubble to activate my hat of vermin, and I would like a bat to appear, please.
Okay. A bat appears in space next to you.
Yeah.
It suffocates.
Oh, damn it. I thought it might be magical because it's a magic hat. Okay. Never mind. That did not.
I'm sorry. It is not like a hat of familiar where it gets a spectral thing. These are real bats.
Okay. Damn. Okay. Never mind. I was gonna use them to fly back to the tower. I'll just continue. I'll just kind of accept my fate, put my hands together, and just roll back. And
yeah, that's kind of where you're at right now.
That's okay.
While you were talking, what did you want to do?
Now, where did we land on the comet plan? Was that off the table, or...?
We should probably go get Jerry.
Yeah.
Also, I'm really cold.
You are really cold.
Okay. What if we break a table leg, light the fire, go and find Jerry, and then step for profit?
Okay. I think I can fly with my Batwing cape.
Oh my god, I forgot I have bat wings.
You do have bat wings. Well, one of you has bat wings.
Tina
I have
doesn't
a cape that makes me have bat wings when I'm in dim light. Is it dim light in space?
It is dim light in space.
I have
Cool, I
propeller
can fly.
hat.
You do have a propeller hat, yeah. So the only one who went outside is the only one that doesn't really have any way to direction themselves. Duffy, go ahead and roll 2d6 for me.
Okay. 5.
Cool. Roll on your Arcane Chaos table. You don't notice anything.
Uh-oh.
What?
Roll on your Arcane Chaos table.
3.
You are no longer supernaturally hungry.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
So-
You don't have to eat a star.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
at least I'm warm and I'm not gonna starve currently.
With my
Right.
sword and my propeller hat, I'm gonna go get Jerry.
Yeah,
Alright.
let's all start flying towards Jerry.
I will note that there isn't really air in space, so the propeller hat helps some with directions, but you don't go particularly fast.
Can I
We-
hold on?
Yeah, can we go either side and like handhold into space?
Absolutely, you can. So that's where we're at. That's what we do. It's kind of still slow going because there's no air in space for you to push with your wings. But we will say that you get a little momentum. I want you guys, the three of you, to go ahead and roll 2d6 for me.
2d6. 10.
8.
10, 8, 8. Okay, 8s. Go ahead and roll on your Arcane Chaos tables. All of you notice, as you're flying out to get Jerry, that on the ground, there is the air elemental. The air elemental is holding a box open. And there is the wizard there. He's kind of tucked behind some rocks. And he's writing on a piece of paper. And he does not notice you.
Wait, can we
He's
use
just-
our booming voices together?
You can use your booming voices together.
Can we yell in tandem, Father?
Just screaming raccoon.
Scream Father and Raccoon.
Yes, Jet.
I rolled a 9 on my arcane table,
Jet, you are now intelligent.
and I have a loud voice.
And
So
you
I'm
have a
gonna
loud
scream, "Wizard, help!"
The wizard looks up from what he's doing and sees two human teenagers holding on to one raccoon floating through space. And then looks in the direction that you're going and sees Duffy spinning through space. The wizard is gonna cast Bigby's hand to go get Duffy. So Duffy, you are grabbed and kind of pulled back down to the comet. The rest of you have your choice to try to direction yourself towards the wizard. Yeah?
I rolled an 11 on my Arcane Chaos table.
You are now telekinetic.
Oh, slay.
Oh.
Love that for me.
I'm sure it'll be a lot of help to you now.
Yeah,
But you have telekinetic powers now.
awesome.
So you come down and end up by the wizard. Oh, that's a cute little. Okay. And he goes, Who are you two, and what are you doing with my raccoons?
We are raccoons.
You're very clearly
Raccoon.
not.
Family.
I drank potion and I tried to jump and then I turned into this flesh bag. And at some point I also learned how to read and write and speak. Twice.
Interesting. Val, where are you on Plan Comet?
Literally, I'm behind them with this. Just slowly, in the way it's like the hand is reaching towards this girl, like
You activate the spell. You see about a mile out from the comet that you are currently standing on, another rock in space that at this point does look pretty large, and it is hurtling toward you.
I summon the comet.
We can't hear you, Duff.
My mic's not right. Rawr, rawr.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm so glad we got it to key for that.
Yeah.
So is it my one that's hurtling towards us or another one that's hurtling towards us?
You have summoned a comet that is hurtling towards the comet you are currently on.
Oh, love that.
Just looking up to the guys like magical.
Follow the gaze and point to the comet that's hurtling towards us.
The wizard looks up and goes, "Oh no. If that hits here, it'll destroy the comet. With us on it. We have to go."
Oh.
And he grabs a hold of the two raccoons and starts running, space running, so it's awkward leaps back towards the tower.
I grab Tino. I grab Tino and I grab onto Troy's hand.
Fair enough.
And
all right, so you guys
follow.
Make it back to the tower. The wizard looks around runs through the first floor. Nothing there for him right now. Runs up to the second floor, runs through the second floor, runs up to the third floor. And goes over to the table, the long table with all the spell components on it. And turns back to you guys and says, "There was chalk here."
I ate it. I was really, really hungry.
We need chalk in order to cast the teleportation circle to get back to Earth.
Does it have to be chalk?
Well, the spell component requires chalk.
It can't be
I'm
any
going to
writing.
let you guys. The spell component is chalk. I'm going to let everybody roll 2d6 to see if you can find any chalk in the rest of this tower before the comet hits.
Oops.
5.
Failure.
10.
Success. Okay. 3 is a failure. At least one of you had to succeed and one of you did succeed, so I'm not too worried. Val, what did you get?
I got a 6.
Okay. The rest of you roll on your Arcane Chaos table while I describe what happens with Duffy. Duffy, you run downstairs to the second floor and jump on one of the tables on it that you haven't been on yet, and it rocks back and forth, and a cup falls over, and inside the cup there is a tiny piece of chalk left. And so you run back up with that chalk. What did you guys get on your Arcane Chaos rolls?
A 9.
Copy that. 9, you lose the intelligence to speak, read, and write.
I got an 11.
You lose your
Again.
Oh, no, you gain telekinetic powers.
No, I already had them.
Oh, you lose telekinetic powers.
I
wasn't
had
sure
them
if it
for
was
3
you or Val.
seconds and then I lost them.
You did nothing with it. Val, what'd you get?
I
didn't even know
also
they had
rolled an 11.
Val, you gain telekinetic powers.
I use my telekinetic powers at the comet. They do nothing.
Yeah, they truly do nothing because they are not strong enough. Duffy.
When I'm running around, I would like to use my boots of speed to hasten this.
Absolutely, you can. So you get back, you get down to the table, jump on it. It swings because you're going so fast, and
Yeah.
the cup with the chalk in it falls to the floor, and the chalk falls out, which is how you find the chalk. So you grab this inch-long piece of chalk and run
Yeah.
it back up to the wizard, and the wizard goes, well, let's hope, and starts drawing this very complicated circle on the ground. I will roll 2d6 to see if the wizard succeeds.
Can we help him at all?
Would you like to? Yeah, how are you gonna help?
Yeah.
I offer him a
literate.
good berry.
He can tell me what to write, and I'll try to help.
There's one piece of chalk.
Okay, I will clear the area he needs to write.
Okay, you can clear the area he needs to write. We'll give him advantage on that then. First roll was a 7. Second roll is an 8. So we're going to take that 8. The wizard doesn't roll on the arcane chaos table because he did not drink a bunch of potions, but is still considered a mixed success. So as he is drawing this circle and he gets the spell fired off, it's bright outside. It's daytime. You can look up into the sky through the windows and see a little explosion as the two comets hit each other. And you look out the windows to see where you are. And this is not your forest. But you made it back to Earth. And you made it back alive. And that's Scramble Wizards, guys!
Hey.
Woohoo!
Big success in the end, but we got through it. We got through it. So thank you everybody so much for sticking with us and for watching. Thank you to my players for going through that. I thought that was I love the choices you guys made. Shout out to my mom for waking up at 5 a.m. to see this and everything. Does anybody else want to do outros and shout outs, starting with Abby?
Hi, hello, I'm Abby, clueless_DM on all social media platforms. Thank you, bye. Sorry.
Cheers. No, you're good.
Me?
Yep, Duff.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, hi, I'm Duffy. Thank you for watching Scramble Wizards. Keep watching the rest of the stream. I'm chaos.pixie93 everywhere. Thank you.
Jet?
Hi, I'm Jet. I'm cospingu on all socials. I don't have anything really cool to shout out yet, but if you stay tuned to my socials, there are some really cool things coming up.
Hi, I'm Val. I'm the Nerdy Niffler on all social media platforms, including TikTok, Twitter, and the Insta of Gram. I'm also on an actual D&D roleplay podcast. There we go, got the words out in the end, called Tankers and Treasures. And please stick around for the rest of the stream because we have a few more hours to go and they hit the 1.5k goal, but we can go for 2. And we've also got some really good games.
Oh, sorry, yeah. We are currently at $1,710 raised.
So proud of you.
At the end of that game, we did have a $150 donation from Mom. So thank you so much for that donation. We will say that all the raccoons lost their chaos powers with that donation and are normal raccoons again. So you're back to raccoons living in a forest with a wizard tower, just not your forest. And that's I think what we got. Thank you guys so much. Stick around. Masks is up next. After that, I believe, is Jeopardy and D, and then Mothership. So hang out if you can. If you've got the means, please consider donating to Doctors Without Borders. And thank you so much for having us. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.